What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another favorites video for you. So today we are talking about my top 10 summer 2022 nail polish favorites. This is a series that I have been doing for a little while now. Basically, I just go through all of the releases that I've reviewed for the season and I decide which ones are my favorite. And I figure this is just a way to help people who may be feeling a little overwhelmed by all of the options. And it's also kind of an offshoot of my other series, which is my favorite nail polishes of all time. So I'm gonna link the playlist up in the cards. But yeah, let's get started. It was actually really hard to pick 10 favorites because I feel like we got a lot of really great ones. And we actually got a really good amount of nice creams as well. But the majority of what I'm sharing is actually specialty finishes. So in classic Kelly fashion, I cheated the rules a tiny bit. So I have 10 favorites, but then I also have 2 honorable mentions. I think they deserve to be honorable mentions and I'll explain why at the end of the video. So technically there are 12. Hey friends, Editing Kelly here. Fun fact, I actually miscounted because I'm kind of a doofus. So there's actually only 9 favorites plus the 2 honorable mentions. So there's 11, not 12. I have no idea how that happened. But yeah, let's just dive in. So the first shade I want to talk about today is Cirque Colors Velvet Rope, and this is from their Cosmic Discotheque collection. So it's this pinky red jelly base, and then we have this intense duochrome shimmer that shifts from green into gold into orange. And then we also have a scattered hollow sparkle running throughout. And there's just something very eye-catching about this color with that red and gold combo. It's just one of those shades you can't stop staring at when you get it on your nails. And honestly, it doesn't seem like it's the most unique shade, but when you see it in real life, you will realize just how unique this color is. It's very different from anything else that I own. And I also just love that it's this jelly base formula. I absolutely love jellies. I feel like I can't stop talking about them, but they've been very prevalent this summer, and I'm just happy to see like a very unique twist on a jelly. So I do get full coverage on this one in 2 coats, but since it is a jelly formula, if you have longer nails, you might need 3. Next up, we have Morgan Taylor. She's a classic, and this was part of their Clueless collection, and I have to say I loved this entire collection so much. We had so many really high quality bright cream finishes, so if you missed that review, I highly recommend checking it out. I will link it up in the cards, but I think this was the standout for me. This is actually the only cream finish in my top 10, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. It's this very neon pink cream, and this is the most opaque formula I have ever seen in a neon pink. It actually gave me like almost full coverage in that first coat. It's not chalky, it's not difficult, it levels out very smoothly on the nail. In the bottle, you can almost see this very subtle blue sheen, but I don't get it on my nails at all. It looks like a full cream finish, and it does dry down to a matte finish, which is pretty typical of neon polishes, but I just absolutely love it. It's the perfect summer color. Next up, we have Starly Nectar. So Starly actually released 3 neon shimmers, and it was really hard to pick a favorite, but I have to say I think this one was the standout, just barely though, because the other 2 are absolutely stunning as well. This one is a bright neon pink. It almost has a little bit of like a corally salmon kind of finish to it. It's definitely got a little hint of orange, but it has an iridescent shimmer throughout that makes it look a little bit more cool toned. So that iridescent shimmer, it shifts from orange into gold into green, and then around the edges you can actually see a little bit of like a fuchsia color as well. So it's just super beautiful. It's a really nice twist on the classic neon. I definitely don't have polishes like this in my collection, and I just feel like they're such a standout for the summer. Moving on, we have ILNP Euphoria, and this was part of their Splash collection, and I have to say this is definitely my favorite orange that has come out for summer 2022. It's really beautiful and vibrant. It's this jelly base, and then we have this scattered hollow flaky running throughout, and then we also have some tiny orange metallic shimmers in here. You can't really see the shimmers on their own, but I think it just adds to the brightness of that base color, and it looks so beautiful on. One thing I struggle with about oranges, especially around this time of year, it's really hard to find an orange that looks summery and not autumnal. Of course, you always have those like neon traffic cone oranges, but sometimes you just want a classic summery orange shade. It's absolutely stunning. I do think I could use this in the fall as well. I think it would make a great pumpkin color, color, but it just feels very bright and summery, and I really appreciate that. And it also has a really nice formula. I was able to get full opacity in 2 coats on this color. All right, now we're getting into the funkier ones. This is China Glaze Preserved in Amber. This was part of their Jurassic World collection, which honestly is my favorite collection that has come out for the season. It doesn't feel very summery at all, but it is just so incredibly unique. This shade in particular is like this orangey gold jelly base. We've got this duochrome orange shifty shimmer in there, and then we also have these metallic gold chunks in it, and this just absolutely looks like something that was preserved in amber. I think they did an incredible job bringing this nail polish name to life in the polish. It definitely falls into ugly pretty territory. I know not everyone is gonna like this type of shade, but I absolutely love a really unique polish. I love when brands try something new and weird, and I think this is definitely in the new and weird category. So just a really fun shade, and this color is super bright. When you look at it on its own, it kind of just looks like, I don't know, like buried treasure. I feel like this would be so fun to wear to like a beach day. Next, we have another one from Cirque Colors. This one is called Groove Thing, and this was also part of their Cosmic Discotheque collection. This was actually my favorite shade in that collection, and it is another one that is very distinctly an ugly pretty color. It's this chartreuse green base, and then we have an iridescent duochrome shimmer that shifts from orangey gold into this intense pinky red color, and then we also have the hollow sparkle running throughout, and it's just such a cool color combination. It's a really funky color, very ugly pretty, like I said, and just something that I absolutely love. Cirque does these weird looking colors a lot, and I just think they're so cool. It's definitely a conversation starter for the nails, and again, I know it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. Okay, so ugly pretty polishes are done, I promise. Now we are moving on to pretty nail polishes, and I've got a great one right here. It's a classic green. It's Ice Cream Nails The Green Life, and this was part of their Holo Supreme Part 2 collection. So I absolutely love the ice cream hollows. It's something that they do really well. They released a total of 20 over 2 collections, and honestly, I hope they make more, but I have 2 standouts that were in this most recent collection, and this is one of them. It just looks so unassuming in the bottle. It looks like a basic green with a linear hollow, which it is, but when you see it on the nails, the green itself is just so vibrant and saturated. It almost looks cartoonish on the nails because it's just so eye-catching and stunning. It has this really nice slate cool undertone to it, so there's just like a little bit of like a blue hint in there, and it just complements the hollow sparkle really well. So absolutely love this one. And then this is the other standout from the Ice Cream Nails hollow polishes. This one is called Ride the Wave, and this is actually what I'm wearing on my nails right now. It's this absolutely stunning deep aqua linear hollow. It actually felt a little basic in the first coat, like I didn't think it was a standout color, but once I hit full coverage, it's just again really intense, vibrant, saturated color. I think it just shows that rainbow of hollow really well. There are some colors that when you add hollow to them, they're just so vibrant on their own that they kind of dull out the hollow. I see it happening a lot with yellows and reds especially, but this is the type of color that just complements hollow pigment incredibly well, and it always looks absolutely amazing, and I just think they did a really good job with it. Moving on, we have OPI Feel Bluetiful, and this was part of their Power of Hue collection, and I have to say that collection was really a hit or miss for me. I feel like half of the polishes performed really well and the other half were just super patchy, but that was absolutely not the case with this one. It's such a standout color, and I've just been so into this blue for summer. Again, it's like this really intense aqua color with a very cool undertone. And then we have these really beautiful, super tiny iridescent flecks in there that look gold, but combined with that blue kind of jelly base, they almost look greenish. So it definitely feels like splashing around in a pool. It's such a vibrant color. I know I keep saying vibrant, but that is what these colors are. But yeah, just a perfect summer blue. So yeah, those are the 10. Honestly, that did not feel like 10 polishes. I feel like I just kind of breezed through all of those, but they're all super stunning. But I do want to mention my 2 2 honorable mentions. I don't think this will come as a surprise to anybody, but Cirque Electric Daisy and Cirque Cushy are 2 polishes that I absolutely cannot resist mentioning. The reason I wanted to put them in honorable mentions is 1, they are not technically new polishes. They were re-released as part of their Vice 2022 collection. And 2, I mention these a lot. I talk about them in a lot of favorites videos. I'm sure you guys are very tired of hearing about it. I just think it bears mentioning again because I was so excited to see both of my favorites in this year's Vice collection. Electric Daisy is just this really beautiful, almost blue undertoned neon yellow. And then we have Cushy, which is my absolute favorite neon green of all time. They're both just such good formulas. They're incredibly opaque. They're super buttery and smooth. They don't apply like neons. They apply like regular polish, but you get a neon color payoff. And an added bonus of the Vice collection for 2022, they actually did those polishes with a wide flat brush that has a rounded tip, which is different from their usual round skinny brush. And I think that made application even easier, which I didn't think was possible because I already had such an easy time with these colors. But yeah, if you haven't grabbed them, I highly recommend it, especially with the wide flat brush because I love applying them with that brush. They're limited edition polishes. Sometimes they are in the new Vice collections as they come out because Vice is usually a split between new shades and re-releases, but they don't come out every year. So whenever they do, I always kind of push people to buy them before they miss out. And I can't tell you how many of you have told me that you've missed out on these in the past. So yeah. Can't recommend them enough. I absolutely love them. Anyway, that is it for my summer 2022 favorites. Like I said, it was really hard to pick this year. We had a lot of really incredible collections. But I would love to hear your favorites. Which shades are you the most excited to wear for summer or just in general? Leave them all in the comments. We can chat about it. And if you enjoy my favorites videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if there's an overall favorites that you want to see next, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And of course, a huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Rocketman's daughter, and Paola. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Jean, and Jean wants to know, do you go to any nerd conventions like Comic-Con, or have you ever cosplayed? Would you cosplay, and what character? So my answer is kind of boring. I have not ever been to a convention, so that's very boring. And also, boringly enough, I have never cosplayed. I'm a huge Halloween fan, and I really like dressing up, so you would think that I'd be into cosplay as well, but it's just a very intimidating hobby to get into. I mean, I guess you could buy costumes instead of make them yourself, but it just seems like such a daunting process. There is one very specific outfit I would absolutely love to cosplay. I don't know if this counts as a cosplay because it's not a specific character, but I would absolutely love to dress up as the Team Magma characters in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I'll put a little picture of their outfit right here. I just think it is so cute. Absolutely love it. Always want to do it for Halloween, but I can never find the right costume online, and I just feel like I wouldn't even know where to begin on how to make it. So yeah, that's what I would cosplay as. So maybe I'll do it someday, but not anytime soon, probably. All right, that's it. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.